Okay, let's dive into Exodus chapter 31.
Right. This chapter, it really focuses on two key things God communicates to Moses.
Yeah, first up is who's actually going to build all the sacred items for the tabernacle.
Exactly. It's not just, find some skilled people. God is very specific.
He names Bezalel, son of Uri, son of Hur, from Judah.
And the description of Bezalel is, well, it's striking. He says he's filled with the Spirit of God.
Filled with the Spirit. And what does that mean in this context?
Well, the text spells it out. Skill, ability, knowledge, in all kinds of crafts.
Like working metals, gold, silver, bronze.
And stone cutting, setting stones, wood carving, basically everything needed. All craftsmanship.
So this divine empowerment translates directly into practical high-level skills for this specific sacred project.
Precisely. But it's not just Bezalel, which I think is also important.
Right. Oholiab gets named too.
Oholiab, son of Ahisamach from the tribe of Dan, he's appointed to assist Bezalel.
Okay, so a lead and an assistant.
Yes, but then it broadens out. It says skill is given to all the wise-hearted craftsmen involved.
So it's like a divinely gifted team effort, all guided by God's instructions.
Exactly. And they have a huge list of things to make, following the plan exactly.
The tent of meeting itself, the Ark of the Testimony, the atonement cover.
All the furnishings for the tent, the table, the lampstand and its accessories, the incense altar.
The altar for burnt offerings with its utensils, the basin, and its stand. It's quite detailed.
And that's not even all. The special woven garments for Aaron and his sons.
The priestly garments, yeah.
The anointing oil and the specific fragrant incense for worship. Every single piece.
So you have this incredible focus on divine selection, divine gifting, for doing this very intricate sacred work.
Right. Building, crafting, making.
But then, almost immediately after laying out all this doing, the focus shifts dramatically, doesn't it?
It really does. We pivot straight into the command about observing the Sabbaths.
Which, at first glance, seems kind of jarring. You've just detailed this massive construction project, and now the command is stop working.
Exactly. It's presented as fundamentally important, though. A sign between God and Israel forever, for all generations.
A sign signifying what?
That he is the Lord who makes them holy, sanctifies them. The Sabbath itself is holy to them.
And the language around obeying this is, well, it's intense.
It's incredibly strong. If you desecrate the Sabbath by doing work, the consequence is death. You're cut off from the community.
Wow. So no ambiguity there. This isn't optional.
Not at all. It repeats the pattern. 6 days you work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath of complete rest, holy to the Lord.
And again, the penalty for working on that day is death.
It's hammered home. This is a lasting covenant and eternal sign.
And it gives a reason, connecting it back to the very beginning.
Right, because in 6 days, the Lord made the heavens and the earth.
And on the seventh day, he stopped working and rested, or was refreshed, depending on the translation.
So their rest mirrors God's own rest after creation. It's about remembering him as creator, aligning with his rhythm, and that act itself makes them holy.
It connects their time, their weekly rhythm, directly to God's creative power and their relationship with him.
Absolutely. Work is vital, divinely empowered even, but so is this divinely commanded cessation of work.
And then, right at the end of this whole exchange on Sinai,
After all the instructions for building and the command about rest,
God finishes speaking, and he gives Moses the 2 stone tablets.
the tablets of the testimony, written, it says, by the finger of God, the physical record of this covenant.
So we've seen this detailed plan, the divinely chosen and skilled people to execute it, and this foundational command about setting aside time, about rest, linked right back to creation.
It's a fascinating interplay, isn't it? God's meticulous instructions for human action in building something sacred.
Paired with an equally strong command for human inaction, for rest, as part of being his holy people.
It really highlights how both dedicated work and dedicated rest are woven into the fabric of this covenant relationship.
Which leaves you thinking, doesn't it? How does that balance between divinely guided effort and divinely mandated rest shape what it means to live a life truly set apart for God? Something to ponder